Hey, good morning. Today is September 12th, 2020, Saturday morning. Welcome to the Cup. Um, this is the largest sports weekend in our lives, I believe. I know I said a lot, but it's 2020, yo. This is unprecedented. Everything we've seen here in this year is unprecedented, the craziest year of our lives, and this is the largest sports week in our lives. All four North American sports will be in action tomorrow when the NFL kicks off their full schedule. The NBA playoffs. Toronto and Boston had that great Game 7 after the epic Game 6. Celtics advanced. They will move on to face the Heat in a matchup of two solid defensive, well-coached teams. You know, quality standard Eastern Conference franchises. They will battle to see who goes on to face one of. Oh, actually, the Denver Nuggets survived last night, so against the Clippers. So the two Western Conference matchups are still going on. Lakers, Rockets, Denver, and Clippers. Denver won Game 5, down 3-1, so they will have Game 6 tomorrow night. The Lakers and Rockets tonight is Game 5, I want to say, because I believe the Rockets are down 3-1, and that's what our story is going to lead into today. It's going to be about the Rockets swingman 3-and-D specialist Danuel House, who was ejected from the Grand Floridian Hotel and the NBA bubble in Orlando, and there's why the Rockets Danuel House has left the NBA bubble and will not return after having an unauthorized house guest in his room on campus, the league announced in a statement. House will not participate with the Rockets team in additional games this season. An unauthorized house guest. I don't know. I know it's just corny, but it was funny to me. So, but guys have violated the protocols in sports and baseball with Clevenger and Plesac on the Indians, and they've been disciplined. Mr. House's situation is very sensitive, very trendy right now throughout the internet because of the circumstances. And not only is he ejected from the bubble and he's hurt his team, the Rockets, in their quest to an NBA championship along with D'Antoni Harden and Westbrook and company. But, the reason he was ejected, the NBA put him out there, man. They're not going to hold his secret. He's got a lot of problems. When he goes home, his problems will probably, intensify. There's his wife Whitney and his 3 kids. He got to explain it to them, man. His business is on the internet. It's a Mother's Day Instagram pic. The significance of these pictures and Instagram is because Whitney has reacted. She's reacted to the situation. Basically, he's supposed to have had a COVID testing tester in his room. They're not authorized to go to the players' rooms because there's a partition, in the bubble, an imaginary partition. There's the boundaries, there's checkpoints. They go to the testers. The testers aren't allowed to pass a certain point. So Daniel decided, even though their season is on the line, and man, they're gonna be out of the bubble anyway. He should have waited, man. You know what I'm saying? He should have waited to go do his dirt. He would have got busted. But he didn't. He couldn't. They're going to be out of there tonight. He could have been out the bubble tonight because they're gone, man. When you look at the flip side of things, you look at the discipline it takes to win this NBA title in the bubble. And I was telling Maddie that on Epis. I was like, people like, this championship ain't real, whatever. It takes discipline and a mental makeup that these guys had never had to deal with before. And that's why I think this championship will be relevant. No asterisk. Yeah, you're going to say, that season they had the COVID season. Just like they're going to like the 99 season, the Spurs still were the champs. So that's what I was saying with that. But continuing on with Mr. House, here is the article on Swipe Sports. Daniel's housewife, Whitney, scrubs her Instagram amid investigation and cheating. Here we go. Let's get to it. You want to read along? Let's go. Houston Rockets wingman Danuel House could be Daniel with a U in it. So you tweet, messing the name up. He's got a lot of things to worry about then. People messing his name up. Houston Rockets wingman Danuel House could be in big trouble for allowing a coronavirus testing staffer into his hotel room at the Grand Floridian Hotel on Disney's campus. According to a report from The Athletic, the NBA is investigating an improper visit where House Jr. and his guests may have violated the league's strict COVID-19 protocols. A woman entered the Rockets team hotel on Monday night, passing multiple security checkpoints before being flagged for her entry, sources told The Athletic. The very reliable Athletic. I like The Athletic. Shout out to The Athletic. She exited the hotel in the early hours of Tuesday morning, and the league cited early data points that implicated two members of the Rockets, House and Tyson Chandler. Sources said, yeah, Tyson's in this too. He married too, but his wife ain't saying nothing yet. When the woman was questioned by NBA security, she did not implicate House's name, and it is uncertain whether she remains on campus. House probably was the one stroking. She ain't gonna say his name. Sources said she claimed to have contact with Chandler and another player, not named House, according to sources. According to sources, the Rockets' entire team had to enter a quarantine period on Tuesday due to the potential exposure. These sources said there appears to be no video connecting House and the woman, only the flagging of her entering and leaving the hotel, and the possibility of a door opening and closing to match those timelines. The NBA has informed involved parties that it has circumstantial evidence implicating House. House has vehemently denied that he engaged in any improper contact with the staffer. House also might be in some trouble with his wife, Whitney, you think, who posted some cryptic quotes following the allegations surfacing, and she also did a complete social media scrub on her Instagram account. She removed all the pics of House. See below. Here's Whitney's Instagram. There goes her story. I wish all the things you say was what you put on your display. No. I could have done without lies. And no, the one I love is blind. This just don't feel right. Was that a haiku? Nah, probably not. Here are the pictures she removed from her account. There goes the ones with Daniel. Yeah, she got him up out of there, yo. She got them pics with him out of there with the kids. Yo, Daniel got 3 of them with her. House and his wife, Whitney, have been together since 2014. We're being told House informed his wife not to enter the bubble, that he would see her as soon as the season ended. There's also allegedly a Missouri City, Texas report that was filed of a domestic violence incident at their home. It reportedly occurred in the spring. I don't know who's this to and from, but, you guys can read that. I'll leave that up for a little minute. Is there any improvements when he assaulted his wife? It's on Missouri, so that's where they live. I don't know who's that talking about. I don't see it's neither Daniel or Whitney. This isn't the first time cheating. This is social media investigations, but they're usually pretty good with this stuff. This is a decent source, Swipe Sports. Swipe Sports is a good, scandalous sports site. This isn't the first time cheating allegations have surfaced between House and his wife. See below. Here we go. Some more stuff. They arguing. I guess Whitney's in the blue, because she's accusing someone of prostituting as flaunting a prostitute as a gal. I'm not in a relationship with anyone, and nah. To make matters worse, the Lakers topped the Rockets 110-100 for a commanding lead in the Western Conference semifinals. It's probably no coincidence that the Rockets collapsed against the Lakers had coincided with the NBA investigation of forward Danuel House. House really needs to get his house in order, no pun intended. More jokes. And Daniel. Yo, the only thing I can say, he's screwed professionally. He looks real bad for him. But with his wife, he could say, yo, I let Tyson in them hold that room. I let Tyson Chandler in them hold that room. Yo, I wasn't over there. Well, I don't, yo, baby. Yo, bro, you can fix this, bro. Yo, this is a bad scene, though. Look at LeBron, yo. Just so Danuel House tried to sneak into the bubble with a female. Y'all should go ahead and investigate that. Didn't look like a wife. Yo, it's anything it takes to win the championship. Nah, this is satire. But that shit funny as hell. Yo, man, real quick, I expect the Lakers to dispatch these guys tonight. Embarrassment of the Rockets situation's an embarrassment. Danuel House, Tyson Chandler, bro. You an NBA champion, bro. I guess you ain't on that no more. She said it was another Rockets player. So, maybe the House let them use the room. He screwed up then, man. Either way, yo, he's a sucker. So much going on in sports. The Skip Bayless situation, crazy when he dissed Dak Prescott. talking about that he was weak by expressing his mental status after the suicide of his brother and be living in his own COVID bubble. And we all have had, you know, question our mental, yo, during this pandemic. And if you haven't, yo, you're probably lying. And if you're not lying, you don't even know that you're not right now. Like, this is a real exercise. The thing is, we could see knee injuries. You know, you could see leg injuries in these athletes. You don't know what's going on between the ears. And to call them wussies for that. Skip, he really crossed the line on that one, yo. He really disappointed a lot of people, you know. You talk about the mental shit. It's not to be played with. And I've spoken on that before and I will continue to. It is the real deal. It's a serious thing. Man, it's as serious as Daniel's situation right now. He's in trouble, man. But, I mean, why would the Rockets mess with him next year? They're going to get rid of him. You know, like I said, you need to fix the crib, though, first. Got to fix the house. You know, like they say, there's no mental. If your mind ain't right, you don't have no body. You need your mind right so you can be physically, you know, prepared to handle the rigors of everyday living in this crazy 2020 world we're in. With that said, but you know, like, subscribe, share. I'm gonna try to do more videos, shorter ones, 5-minute joints. You just start like other ones. I have 3 or 4 stories. I'll just make one story at a time, sprinkle in a little bit. You know, 6-minute videos. Boom, 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 boom. I don't have no life anyway. I'm here, so we're gonna crank them out. Let's try that. Yo, see y'all. Standard, your morning cup, all the same. W. Dubois. Much love to you guys. Good luck, Daniel. And shout out Raptors, Celtics, great game last night. Celtics advance. Can't wait to see that series with the Heat. Clippers fell to the Nuggets last night, so they're looking like they're going to take a little longer in their plans to dispatch the Nuggets. Nuggets played real good last night, so their game 6 will be tomorrow. And game, I think it's a 3-1 lead in this one. Correct me if I'm wrong. So game 5 is tonight with Lakers Rockets elimination game. And I don't think they're going to survive it. So I think the Nuggets are going to come out tomorrow, yo, and show some guts and force one. But we're going to see. See you guys later.